Greetings and warm welcome to all our listeners and old and new ones on BeewellwithMS podcast. I'm your host, Dr Agne Straukiene, and today we're about to embark on an exciting journey that's going to transform the way we think about managing multiple sclerosis. Are you ready to get a glimpse into the future? A future where your personal health assistant is not a person, but a sophisticated artificial intelligence algorithm, where your neurologist has a crystal ball that predicts disease progression, and where you have a smartphone in your pocket that helps you manage symptoms and medications. In this episode, we're going to delve into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence, or AI, a technology that's transforming everything from how we book a taxi to how we predict the weather. But today, we're not talking about taxi or weather. We are focusing on something far more personal and profound, managing multiple sclerosis. We will explore how this cutting-edge technology is set to revolutionize our battle against the MS, from predicting flare-ups before they occur, to personalizing treatment plans, to providing emotional support, and even discovering new drugs. Whether you're a patient, a caregiver, a healthcare professional, or just someone intrigued by the strides technology is making in healthcare, this is an episode you don't want to miss. So sit back, grab your headphones, and let's journey together into the future of MS management. Welcome to the future of AI in managing multiple sclerosis. I know, it might sound like something out of the sci-fi movie, but the reality is that AI is already becoming a crucial part of healthcare, and it's got some exciting potential for those of us in the MS community. So buckle up as we embark on this fascinating journey. First, let's understand what AI is. In the simplest terms, AI is a branch of the computer science that aims to create machines that mimic human intelligence. Think of it as a well-trained pet, but instead of fetching a ball, it's analyzing data, recognizing patterns, and even making predictions. Now, imagine you're a meteorologist. Each day, you're given data about temperature, humidity, wind speed, and thousands of other variables. Now, predicting tomorrow's weather from this data is challenging, but doable. But what if you're asked to predict the weather a month from now? That's where AI comes in, just like a seasonal meteorologist. It sifts through oceans of data, recognizing patterns and making predictions. So how can this technological marvel help us manage MS better? So let's start with the predictive analytics. Picture your neurologist as a detective trying to predict the course of your MS. They have clues, your symptoms, your medical history, perhaps your MRI scans, but what if they had a crystal ball that could predict potential flare-ups before they occur? That's what AI can do. It can analyze your personal data and help physicians create a personalized treatment plan for you. Using large datasets of MS patient records, AI can predict the risk of smoldering associated MS worsening based on various factors. For instance, an AI model could use demographic data, genetic information, past medical history, lifestyle factors, and current disease status to predict the likelihood of worsening living with this condition. This could allow healthcare providers to implement preventative measures in at-risk patients. So we could potentially, as a healthcare providers, intervene in advance before disease starts showing any activity or any worsening or any features of the smoldering MS associated worsening. So it's really important step that AI could potentially help us. Next, let's talk about imaging analysis. Think of AI as a super-powered microscope. When it looks at your MRI scans, it can see tiny changes, the ones even most edge-eyed radiologists might miss. This can lead to early detection and better monitoring of disease progression. The AI algorithms can be trained to analyze MRI scans in a way that goes beyond the capabilities of human experts. And it's happening now at the moment. For example, AI can be used to detect subtle changes in brain volume or lesion sizes over time that may be indicative of disease worsening or smoldering associated MS worsening. The system could analyze previous and current MRI scans to calculate the rate of brain volume loss or lesion expansion and alert healthcare providers to potential issues. AI can also be your personal health assistant. With AI-enabled apps, you can track your symptoms, manage your medication, and even get personalized suggestions. It's like having a personal nurse in your pocket. Now, imagine you're at a restaurant. The menu is vast and you're not sure what will suit your taste buds. You wish you had a personal chef who knew your preferences and could recommend the perfect dish. That's what AI can do with your treatment plan. It can look at a vast array of data from clinical trials and patient records, figure out what treatment works best for patients similar to you, and voila, you have a personalized treatment plan. AI could be used to personalize treatment plan as part of the integration with wearable technology and devices to monitor your health in real time. For instance, a wearable device could track your mobility, sleep patterns, or other relevant metrics, and AI system could analyze this data to detect against any activity or worsening or smoldering associated worsening. This could allow your timely interventions and better disease management. So as a healthcare provider, I would consider a patient with MS who uses a smartphone that tracks heart rate, sleep patterns, activity levels, and other health metrics. This data can be combined with a symptom tracking app on the patient's smartphone where the patient logs any symptom or changes they notice. The AI system could analyze this combined data to learn the patient's baseline health status and recognize any deviations. For instance, if the patient's activity level suddenly decreases or their reported symptoms increase, the AI system could send an alert to both the patient and healthcare provider suggesting their check-in. This could potentially identify any worsening, any early changes, allowing for more timely intervention. As you already gather, AI can create a comprehensive picture of patients' health by integrating data from various sources. For example, AI could combine data from MRI scans, clinical tests, patient-reported outcomes, and other sources to provide a holistic view of a patient's disease status. This could only help healthcare providers make more informed decisions about the patient's care. Also, it's very important for patient education and self-management. AI can be used to develop personalized education and self-management tools for people with MS. For instance, AI chatbot could provide patients with information about their condition, answer their questions, and provide personalized advice based on their symptoms and disease progression. This could empower patients to take an active role in managing their condition and improve their quality of life. The AI system could learn from the patient's interactions with app and their health data to provide increasingly personalized advice. For instance, if the patient consistently reports fatigue, the app might suggest strategies for managing these symptoms, such as changes to their diet, sleep habits, or physical activity level. The app could also remind the patient to take their medication, schedule regular check-ins with their healthcare providers, or perform other tasks that help manage their condition. But AI isn't all about physical health. It's also got our mental health covered. Dealing with MS can be emotionally challenging. But what if you had 24 out of 7 counsellor? That's what AI chatbot can do. They can provide emotional support and help you manage stress. AI chatbots are like having a friendly, empathetic companion who's always there to lend an ear day or night, rain or shine. They are designed to listen, offer comfort, and provide strategies for coping with stress and anxiety and mental health issues. And the best part, they don't get tired. They are always ready to help. While it's not MS specific, there are several AI-based chatbots already, like WYSA, for example, WYSA, designed to provide mental health support, which could be beneficial for individuals dealing with emotional challenges of MS. So far, so good, right? The other potential I see of AI is in the area of nutritional guidance. Imagine if you're a personal nutritionist who knows your dietary preferences, your allergies, the foods that cause you discomfort, and the ones that give you energy. Now imagine this nutritionist is available to you 24 hours out of 7, ready to provide personalized dietary advice tailored to your specific needs and condition. That's what AI can potentially do for people living with MS. It's like having a culinary guide on your journey towards better health. The AI's role is in early detection. Picture this: AI is a watchtower, surveying the landscape of your genetic data and other risk factors, looking out for signs of potential threats. With enough data, AI could potentially spot the risk of MS even before symptoms appear, allowing for early interventions that might delay the disease onset. Another interesting area is rehabilitation support. Envision virtual reality or augmented reality systems guided by AI. It's like stepping into a sci-fi movie where you are the star, and they aim to enhance your physical capabilities. These systems can provide immersive home-based physical therapy experiences, keeping track of your progress and adjusting exercises according to your capabilities. AI also comes as a technical handyman, optimizing your living space for comfort and ease. It can be integrated into smart home systems to support individuals with physical disabilities due to MS, helping with everything from opening doors to adjusting lights, controlling the thermostat and the temperature in the room, or even reminding you to take your medication. It's like having a guide that can make your home adapt to your needs. And finally, AI also a potential wizard in drug discovery. By analyzing patterns and connections across a vast amount of data, AI could potentially identify new drugs or repurpose existing ones for treating MS, kind of like a treasure hunter sifting through mountains of information. When designing a clinical trial for a new treatment, AI could help select the most suitable participants based on their medical histories, genetic profiles, and other factors. It could also determine the optimal sample size to ensure statistically significant results. Once the trial is underway, AI could quickly analyze incoming data to identify early signs of efficacy or side effects of the new drugs. For example, it could automatically analyze patient-reported outcomes, clinical test results, and other data to determine how well the treatment is working. If the AI system identifies any concerning trends, it could alert the researchers, potentially allowing them to adjust the trial protocol or intervene to ensure patient safety. It could also help identifying biomarkers. AI could help discover new biomarkers associated with a disease activity or worsening or smoldering associated worsening of MS by analyzing complex biological data. For example, AI algorithms could analyze genomic sequencing data or proteomic data from the spinal fluid or blood samples to identify unique patterns or markers associated with activity or worsening. This could lead to the development of new diagnostic tests and new treatments in MS. Okay, now you may ask me, so where are we in implementing this new technology, AI-based in MS field? How far are we having all these tools implemented into day-to-day management? Is it a decade? Are we talking about years? We're having great difficulties collecting the real-world data at the moment and recording it on our MS database, and it's been ongoing for a decade now. And the timeline for the widespread adoption of the AI technologies in healthcare, especially for specific conditions like MS, depends on the several factors. These include technological advancements, data availability and quality, regulatory guidelines, and acceptance by healthcare providers, as well as patients. There are already several AI applications being used in healthcare, although these were still relatively early in their development and adoption. Here are some considerations. Technological advancements. The technology for AI in healthcare is rapidly advancing. We already have a computational power, algorithms, and data storage capabilities needed to develop these applications. However, creating AI systems that can reliably analyze complex health data and provide useful, accurate insight is still a challenge, and an area of ongoing research. Now, data availability and quality. The widespread adoption of electronic health records, EHRs as we call, wearable health devices or other health data sources has greatly increased in availability of health data. However, issues around data quality, standardization, and interoperability can make it challenging to integrate and analyze this data. Furthermore, privacy and security concerns need to be addressed to ensure data is shared and used responsibly. Now, there is also regulatory guidelines. The use of AI in healthcare is subject of regulatory oversight to ensure safety and efficacy. In the US, for example, the Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has already approved some of AI tools for use in healthcare, as well as in the UK, NICE, approved some algorithms to analyze the MRI scan findings in MS. And they have guidelines in place for the development and approval of these tools, led by these organizations, NICE or FDA. However, regulatory guidelines need to keep up with the rapid pace of technological advancements too. Acceptance by healthcare providers and the patients, healthcare professionals need to trust and understand how AI tool works in order to use them effectively. Similarly, patients need to be comfortable with the use of AI in their care. This requires education and transparency around how these tools work, their benefits and their limitations. Hence, this is the recording I'm doing that as part of the Be Well with MS podcast. Considering these factors, it's possible that we could see more widespread use of AI in the management of MS and other health conditions within the next 5 to 10 years. However, it's important to note that AI is a tool to support, not replace healthcare professionals. It can help analyze data and provide insights, but the interpretation and application of these insights will still require human expertise. In the meantime, it's important to focus on improving data collection, standardization, and sharing in healthcare. This will not facilitate the use of AI, but also enable more effective research and care overall. Of course, there is a limitation and pitfalls implementing AI in MS management in or other areas in healthcare. It comes with several challenges and potential pitfalls. Some of these include data privacy and security. Healthcare data is highly sensitive and must be handled with great care. There are stringent laws and regulations surrounding patient data privacy. Ensuring that AI applications comply with these regulations is crucial and is securing data against potential breaches. Bias in AI algorithms learn from the data they are trained on. If their training data is biased in some way, such as overrepresentation of certain demographic, the AI may also be biased on its prediction and recommendations. This could potentially lead to disparities in care. Interpretability and trust. AI algorithms, especially deep learning models, are often described as black boxes because it can be difficult to understand how they arrive at their conclusions. This lack of interpretability can make it hard for clinicians to trust the AI's recommendations, which could hinder adoption. Integration into healthcare workflows is another pitfall. Implementing AI tools in healthcare settings requires integrating them into existing workflows. This can be challenging, particularly given the time-pressured environment in many healthcare settings at the moment and in the near future. The tools need to be user-friendly and the results easy to interpret for healthcare professionals. There's also a lack of standardized data. Healthcare data comes from a variety of sources and it's often not standardized. This can make it difficult to use for training AI algorithms. Efforts to clean and standardize data can be resource intensive. And also regulatory hurdles. AI application for healthcare need to be validated and approved by regulatory bodies, which can be a lengthy and costly process. The regulatory landscape for AI in healthcare is also still evolving. And there is a cost and accessibility. Developing, implementing, and maintaining AI tools can be expensive. There is also a risk that these tools might only be available to high-resource settings, potentially widening health disparities. And relies on historical data. AI models learn from history, from the historical data. That's how they function in a rapidly evolving field like MS treatment, where new treatments and protocols are continuously being introduced. The past might not always be a good predictor of the future. So addressing these challenges will require a multidisciplinary approach involving not only AI specialists, but also healthcare professionals, patients, ethic approvals, and regulatory bodies guiding us in the whole process of implementation. It's also critical to involve patients in the development process to ensure that you as a person living with MS, the tools meet your needs and respect your rights. So, dear listeners, we've journeyed together through the intriguing and promising world of artificial intelligence and its potential to revolutionize the management of multiple sclerosis. From being our personalized health assistant helping us track symptoms, manage medication, and offer tailored advice, AI certainly promises to become an integral part of our healthcare toolkit. We've explored how AI can be our eagle-eyed detective, scrutinizing MRI scans for subtle changes and helping physicians detecting and monitoring disease progression. We've seen it transform into a crystal ball predicting potential flare-ups before they occur, or worsening associated with a smoldering MS, or independent to the relapses, some worsening related, and enabling physicians to create personalized treatment plans. We also witnessed the compassionate side of AI as it morphs into 24 out of 7 counsellor, offering emotional support and strategies for dealing with stress and anxiety. Let's not forget our culinary guide, recommending personalized dietary plans to help us maintain optimal health. For those struggling with mobility issues, we discovered how AI can become a high-tech walking stick, improving the function of prosthetics and mobility aids. It can even be our ever-present helper, integrated into smart home systems to assist us with daily tasks. Finally, in the realm of drug discovery, we saw AI as a dedicated treasure hunter, sifting through mountains of data to find potential new drugs or repurpose existing ones for treating MS. But as we've journeyed through this fascinating landscape, we also realized the need for balance. While AI offers remarkable potential benefits, it's essential to consider the importance of data privacy, accuracy, and human oversight. As we conclude this episode, let's remember that while AI might seem like a futuristic concept, it's becoming a reality, and it has the potential to significantly improve the lives of those living with MS. It's not about replacing human care, but enhancing it, making it more personalized, more effective, and more accessible. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the future of MS management. I hope you've found it as exciting and informative as I have. Remember, whether it's AI or traditional methods, the goal remains the same: empowering you to live your best life with MS. So until next time, keep buzzing with positivity and good health. This is Dr. Agne Straukiene. Bye for now.